I guess, Faiz, we are ready to go live. It's already 1:45 and 87 people have already joined us here. So please send us live. I guess, Faiz, we are ready to go live. It's already 1:45 and 87 people have already joined us here. So all right, so everybody, we are back now, and we will start this second half of the day with a very interesting session here by our associate partners, ECCouncil. So we have Mr. Jobby Varghese, country manager, ECCouncil here among us. Welcome, sir. We are absolutely delighted to have you here. So over to you, sir. Over to Mr. Varghese.
Thanks. Thanks, Namrata. Good afternoon and very warm welcome to all the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, as Namrata said, I handle I'm the country manager of African region for ECCouncil. And I'm here to present what is ECCouncil and what problems in the cybersecurity space are we attempting to address, and so on and so forth. Over the next 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to be covering our products, services, and offerings, and I hope that it will be interesting to you all. Moving on to my presentation. I want to present the scenario in the market today, or in terms of cybersecurity, what are the challenges, or what's the problem which we're facing. So the data which you see on the screen right now talks about close to $80 million as a daily expense on cyber insecurity, or for that matter, so to say, cyber security. This data is debatable because the market or the space which we are in, which is cybersecurity, is so dynamic, and all of us represent the market, or we are in some form or shape connected to the market, and that's how these numbers have changed, and I'm sure these numbers are only on an upward swing, which all of us know about. The number one issue today is that 1 in every 6 crimes globally actually happens to be a cyber crime, and these are reports, and this is something which is concerning all of us and concerning individuals, corporates, and everybody who's getting affected by this. And we also know that 1% of the global earnings basically is lost to cyber criminals, and which actually is not a small amount of money by any standards. As we speak, as I said slightly earlier, that there are millions of activities against the market which is going on right every time, and that's something which is of worry. Now, because of all this, what is happening is there is demand for cybersecurity professionals, and today, if you go on to any of the job sites, and I'm sure even with specific reference to your individual requirements within your organization itself, I'm sure you either do not get the right fit people, or you get people who are not appropriately skilled. So ECCouncil as an organization, we believe that cybersecurity workforce needs more skilled professionals. Now, how are we impacting this, or what's our impact in terms of to the cybersecurity community? Over the last decade and a half, we've been in the cybersecurity training and certification arena, and the data on the screen says that this is how we impact. I don't want to, with a limited time available, I don't want to tap into each of one of them, but they're fairly self-explanatory. Just to give you some numbers for this, for you to get a glimpse of what we are. We are, as we speak, we are about more than 40 certifications uh, in the information security space, and we're present in more than 145 countries, mostly through our partner network. And in terms of trainers, uh, it's more than 2,000 certified ECCouncil trainers around the world. Accreditations, we are four of our programs are ANSI accredited, which means the program as well as the examination for these programs are accredited by ANSI. In terms of recognitions, what you see on the screen in terms of names and logos, this is not the limit or this is not the only one, but some of them, which is world renowned, is what we are presenting here. As we all know, NICE, which is National Initiative for Cybersecurity Education, all our programs, the cybersecurity training programs, follow the NICE framework, which actually, helps us in terms as a guidebook, but at the same time, what the world follows, we make sure that our programs also follow the framework. Similarly, we have GCHQ, U.S. Department of Defense and Department of Veteran Affairs. These are the U.S. Government recognitions which we have, and uh, these are some of those recognitions as an organization. I just quickly want you to have a glimpse of ECCouncil as a group. We have a certification and training division which I represent now. We also do consulting and advisory in the cybersecurity space. So we have a consulting arm. We have a phishing simulation solution named CoFish. We also have a ECCouncil University, and this is a unique university because it is completely online and based in US. But being an online university focusing on cybersecurity programs, we have a graduate certificate, bachelor's and master's degree in this particular space. Moving on, uh, the learning options which we have for our end students are broadly can be broadly categorized into three, which is instructor-led, which means a certified trainer of ECCouncil does the training either at the premises of the customer. When I say premises, it could be offices or the training facilities of an end client, or some of our partner locations or our own training locations. We also have an online self-learning option for those students or those people who say that we are okay to study on our own. Um, and we also, with the during these times when we are all, the new normal being either work from home or work remote, we also have a product which we call it as virtual classes, where the classes are held by a live, and that's how we do it. So these are the broad three uh, options of learning which is available at ECCouncil. This the screen or what you see on the screen right now, um, I'm sure would be of interest to you because this is what we do in terms of our certifications and training. Our products are divided into broadly, 6 tracks: foundation, vulnerability assessment, and pen testing, where we teach network defense, ethical hacking, uh, pen testing, which is penetration testing, and threat intelligence. We have specializations in cyber forensics. We have network defense and operations, software security, and governance. What is important here in terms of our certification portfolio is that what we have done is that we have mapped our programs one to the NICE framework, as I said earlier, and also we have mapped them to the job roles which is in demand or what the industry needs in terms of a certified qualified resource. So what you see on the extreme right side of the screen is the job roles which we try to address. I'm sorry. So right from a beginner to the governance level, which is primarily the CISO or the security chief security officer or information security director or manager level. We have we've covered the whole spectrum in terms of the information security certification space. Uh, Moving on, in terms of benefits, what are the benefits for an enterprise? First and foremost, is obviously the workforce development, which is basically skilling, upskilling, and certification of the manpower. Skilling could be that based on the job roles, you select the apt certification and provide training to your team or to your employees. Upskilling obviously is part of the workforce development, which any organization, whether it's the L&D department or respective departments, to look at, and then certifying them as well. Because all ECCouncil programs come along with a certification, uh, and that can be utilized. Many of your organizations, I'm sure, are part of either a regulatory environment, or you're governed by certain regulations, or you have compliance. Based on that, there are awareness trainings which are required in the security arena, and we do have trainings and certifications for that as well. Now, another problem which we are trying to address today is that a professional is really busy, and they would not maybe everybody is not in a position to spend time and dedicate too much time in terms of undergoing programs and trainings, and that's how we have designed it. It is a video-based learning platform, and it is called as CodeRed. The URL and the details are visible to you on the screen. Moving on, another problem which we are trying to address is basically phishing, which is business email compromise or an email account compromise, and worldwide. And I'm sure we've had a recent Twitter credential leak which happened through an employee ID. The investigations are on, but it could, as we know, it could be possibly a phishing attack as well. So what we're doing through OFISH as a product is that we provide a phishing simulation solution. This platform is for enterprise customers, and as of now, what we are doing is that we are offering a phishing simulation solution, which could be emails, which could be voice based, or it could be SMS as well. If any of you are keen, you could get in touch with us. We are offering a 1,000 up to 1,000 simulations, free of cost, no liability, no question asked. You could test us and see. This is not just a simulation. This is linked to an LMS, which actually trains your employees in terms of in different topics on the security space itself. Moving on, the last thing which I want to present today is that we have a magazine in the information security space called CISO Mag as well. This is a monthly magazine on subscription, and I'm sure you've received a communication regarding that, regarding this product of ours. I would request all of you to have a look at it. That's it. It was a short presentation, and I thank the organizers of this event, that they've given ECCouncil an opportunity to present what we have. And in the short space, I believe I was able to sort of communicate what I wanted to. You can reach out to the organizers or to us to hear more about us in case you're interested. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Varghese, for a wonderful presentation. And once again, a big thank to the entire ECCouncil for their support. Thank you so much. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time that I take you to the next part of the day. And next, we have lined up a panel discussion on resilience against cyber attacks and ransomware. For the same, I would request all of you to kindly open your sessions tab and join us there. Thank you.